Hello and a very warm welcome to day 7 of the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. We've got live action from powerlifting to look forward to from Rio Centro Pavilion 2. This is the city's main exhibition and convention centre. We're located right next to Olympic Park. Well, we've got youngsters in today. Hopefully they will be inspired to pursue their own dreams and their own ambitions. We're almost ready to begin the women's 86 plus kilo category. The athletes are preparing backstage. Just over 3.5 minutes remaining until liftoff. And for those of you that are new to the sport of powerlifting, athletes will be competing head-to-head in the bench press discipline. This is a test to see quite simply who can lift the most. The competition will be run in a round-robin format. Lifters will only receive 3 attempts. It's their top weight that counts, and as with Olympic weightlifting, athletes will only be categorised according to their body weight. In picture now, we've got the spotters or the loaders. They will be multitasking. And as we take a look backstage, we've got a fairly impressive lineup today. We could potentially see records broken. Can Nadia Ali from Egypt claim a 3rd Paralympic medal after winning bronze in Beijing and in Sydney? We have the defending world champion, Nigeria's Josephine Orji. We also have a number of Paralympic debutantes who will be trying to get in the mix and fight for the medals. Well, here is the defending world champion. She's also the world record holder. Well, she's got some big lifts under her belt already, and she is here on a mission, trying to secure the title once again.
Loaders, show your muscles!
Alheiros, mostrem seus músculos, alheiros.
Well, the loaders are flexing their muscles, and they've had to bring those into action a few times. They probably lifted more than anybody here in Rio. Time and time again, they've had to step in for safety, and they've done a great job. Well, here are the lifters that will be competing in this women's 86 plus category. 7 lifters vying for a podium place. The lightest from Korea, Lee Hyunjung, 99.55 kilos. The heaviest weighing in at 133.84 kilos from Nigeria, Josephine Orji. Well, the lifters have gone up in body weight, and so are the weights that they will be lifting. Are we going to see Josephine Orji set a new world record here in Rio? She's posted a 155 kilo opener, just 2 kilos shy of the world record that she holds. Well, the referees, they are wearing blue and they are seated and in position, ready to go. Countdown clock just over 30 seconds remaining. Here are your jury members. Well, they have the power to overturn any decisions as they see fit.
Are you ready for powerlifting?
Está chegando a hora. Vamos juntos à contagem regressiva.
So lifters will be competing head-to-head in a round-robin system. Everybody will take 1 attempt. It's a rising bar, so the lightest out first. At the end of round 1, we will have positions. Those positions will then determine the order going into round 2, and again a rising bar.
The 75 kilos, rack height
Lifter only has 1 attempt to nominate their weight until we get to round 3, and they are allowed to change it twice.
Thank you, the bar is loaded, 75 kilos.
So I'll try and explain some of the rules as we go.
Ghazalah
Quite simply,
Alaqouri.
to test who can lift the most. Not quite that straightforward, as we have seen in previous competitions. The bar has to go down and up in a very specific manner for the referees to be satisfied and for the lift to be passed. So up onto the stage for the opening attempt in the women's 86 kilo category from Libya, we have Ghazalah Alaqouri, 43 years of age, making her Paralympic debut here in Rio. We're not sure what her best lifts are. Her opening attempt, 75 kilos. The bar weighs 20, and the rings that are on the bar where her fingers are, they are not allowed to be exposed, i.e. your hands are not allowed to go wider. They can go on them or closer, but no wider. So the refereeing has been extremely strict at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. And as we can see, the lift has been failed, even though it went back to arm's length. It has to go down under control. Pause on the chest and drive back to arm's length. The key when driving back to arm's length is the bar must remain exactly level. Well, we can see here it's level on the way down. It starts to go up the right hand side of the bar, slightly higher than the left. That's how fussy the referees are going to be. So Alaqouri of Libya will have to wait for a second attempt.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 112 kilos. First attempt from Philippines, Adeline Ancheta.
Barra pronta com 112 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Ancheta.
Next up from the Philippines, Adeline Ancheta, 42 years of age, competing here. Their fourth Paralympic Games. She medalled back in Sydney in 2000. Athens and London just outside the medals. Has a personal best of 120. We'll have to wait and see how far that can take her. Has a daughter back home that I'm sure will be watching and supporting her occupation. Athlete, also worked as a counsellor and a volunteer. Opening attempt, 112. Well, the anxious wait for the decision, and unfortunately it's not been given. Adeline Ancheta is going to be disappointed with her opening attempt.
Please load the bar to 115 kilos now. Rack height 12.
Pauses nicely on the chest. That is absolutely fine. It's that wobbling at the top, just not quite demonstrating the full control. Well, for those of you that do bench press back home, just think about how much you rely on your legs for stability. Either digging into the floor or resting on the bench. A lot of these lifters don't have that luxury. So 112 kilos, failed opening attempt.
Republic of Korea, Lee Hyunjung.
Barra pronta com 115 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Lee da Coreia.
Lifter to follow.
So from Korea we have Lee Hyunjung,
Para Tuinfort.
30 years of age, competing in her second Paralympic Games. Personal best of 107. Well, that was set at the World Championships in 2014, where she placed 4th. Starting considerably heavier than that today, 115. You'd have to make the assumption that her training since the World Championships has gone very well.
One minute.
Well, that looks good to me. Coming out here, absolutely nailing her first attempt. 115 kilos, well, that's a new best on the world stage. She's got to be chuffed with that. The question now is how much further can she go? There are 3 lifters still remaining in the competition. The medals are available. She's within touching distance. Textbook lift that we have just witnessed. Well, if everybody lifted with this kind of control, it would make the referees and our life a whole lot easier. So big smiles for Lee Hyunjung up into the lead.
25 kilos, first attempt. Netherlands, Melaica Tuinfort.
Barra pronta com 125 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Tuinfort dos Países Baixos.
First attempt, the lifter from the Netherlands, Melaica Tuinfort, 26 years of age, while competing in her second Paralympic Games, but the first in powerlifting. She was a former shot putter, competed in Athens in 2004. She has been 3rd in the world 2 years ago in powerlifting and has a personal best of 1:13 on the international stage. Well, coming out now on 1:25, so is likely, if successful, to blow that out the water. So the rules specify during the lift, the head, shoulders, hips and feet must remain in contact with the bench. Lifters can use the strapping if they require to pin the legs down. Okay, asking for support from the centre spotter. Here we go. And she's got it, 2-1 decision in favour of the lifter. Well, Dutch athlete is in the competition, up into silver, up into the lead.
Brasileiros, por favor, montar a barra com 128 quilos, suporte 12.
Keeps the bar nicely under control all the way back to the start position. Maybe down a fraction on the left-hand side. That may have been what the centre referee sought.
Bar loaded 128 kilos, first attempt from Poland, Marzena Zieba.
Barra pronta com 128 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Zieba da Polônia.
So the coach trying to wind the crowd up. Let's make some noise. Come on then. As the Polish athlete steps foot onto the platform. Marzena Zieba, 26 years of age, competing in her Paralympic debut. Her ambitions are to win a medal here in Rio. Well, this will put her right up there. Only a couple of lifters remaining now in round 1. Every lift is critical from here on in. Well, swings around to take a look at the board and she can celebrate, 2-1 in favour. Up into the lead goes Marzena Zieba of Poland.
Brasileiros, por favor, montar a barra com 145 quilos, suporte 8.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 145 kilos. First attempt from Egypt, Nadia Ali.
2 lifters remaining now in the women's 86 plus kilo category, powerlifting division. round one.
Orji,
Next up,
Nigeria.
from Egypt, we have
If successful
Nadia
with this
Ali,
attempt, Fikri will be in first place and
42
set a new
years of age,
Paralympic
coming out now
record.
on a massive 145 kilos. If successful, this will be a new Paralympic record. Nadia competing in her third Paralympic Games. Twice she has been the bronze medalist. Twice she has medalled at World Championships, but never the gold. Personal best of 150. She's really coming out on the money here. 145, opening attempt. Well, I fear she's in a spot of bother right now. That was nowhere near.
No lid. Fikri, Egypt.
Well, didn't have a huge distance for the bar to travel.
Loaders, more weight, please.
Barely get that moving again
151
once
kilos
it had
now.
paused
Rack
on the
height
chest.
14.
Well, she's in trouble.
Por favor, montar a barra com 151 quilos.
Nadia
suporte 14.
Ali from Egypt. She's going to have to find something superhuman in the next round. That, quite simply, is not good enough. No result in round one for the Egyptian.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 151 kilos. First attempt from Nigeria, Josephine Orji.
Barra pronta com 151
Here
quilos.
is the woman of the
Primeira
moment.
tentativa.
Josephine Orji of Nigeria, the current world record holder.
Athlete to follow.
Prepara.
Record is 153 kilos. Choosing to start huge here, 151, just 2 kilos shy of her own world record.
Paralímpico da categoria.
Well, if successful, we're going to see a new Paralympic record. This is a Paralympic debut, believe it or not. Sure, she's going to have another one in Tokyo, maybe in 4 years.
One minute.
Well, we just have to wait for the referee's decision. Was the bar level on the way up? Yes, it was. Well, that's not a good lift, is it? That's a great lift. Just 2 kilos short of her own world record. Well, she's just taken the Paralympic record with 151 kilos. Good control on the way down.
75 kilos now. Rack height
Pauses.
12.
Now, it doesn't look even, but it stays at that level all the way through the lift. And that's why the referees have accepted it. Did I hear that correctly? 154, is that the weight she has chosen? Her second attempt, we'll have to wait and see. That concludes round one in the women's 86 plus category. In the lead with that new Paralympic record from Nigeria, Josephine Orji. In second place from Poland, Marzena Zieba.
Ancheta, Philippines.
And from the Netherlands, the current third ranked lifter is Melaica Tuinfort. We now begin round two in the women's 86 plus kilo category in powerlifting. First lifter back up onto the platform It's Ghazalah Alaqouri of Libya. Well, she missed 75 kilos on her opening attempt, has now chosen the same weight again. Will she succeed here? If so, she'll put it into 5th. That looks fairly comfortable. Just waits anxiously for the referee's decision. Oh, and it's a no lift. Well, it may have gone to arm's length comfortably, and if it's outside of the rules that are permitted, she has some trouble.
Loaders, please load the bar to 160
So the control is good.
kilos now. Rack height
Pauses.
12.
Banheiros,
Fine.
por favor, montar a barra com 116 quilos, suporte 12.
Well, let's have a look from this angle. Is that bar dead level? Well, forgive me, but I'm struggling to give you a reason as to why that was failed.
Kilos, second attempt.
Referees have clearly seen some kind of infringement, so she's left still out of the competition, 1 attempt remaining.
Segunda tentativa de Ancheta de Philippines.
So from the Philippines, Adeline Ancheta. Her impairment, the results of the effects of polio contracted when she was 3 years of age. When asked what her philosophy is, she said, "There's a lot of pressure in competition, but I always go with a gold medal in mind. Without an attitude like that, you just won't find success. It really is important to me, because I want to succeed and give Filipinos a reason to smile." Well, competing here in her 3rd Paralympic Games, she certainly is giving Filipinos a reason to smile.
One minute.
Well, the look to the scoreboard, as always.
No lift for Ancheta,
And the 3
116 kilos.
red lights. Well, let's have a look to see what this is for. Was it a bouncing on the chest?
Loaders,
Down the bar
120
goes.
kilos
Should
now.
pause
Rack height
and be
12.
absolutely stationary.
Banheiros, por
Bar
favor,
was
montar
not
a barra com
stationary.
120 quilos, suporte
Small
12.
movements, small bounces. That could have been enough to cost her the lift. Adeline Ancheta, well, is struggling right now. No registered weights on the bar. 1 attempt remaining.
Lee Hyunjung.
Barra pronta com 120 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Lee.
Bar now goes up in weight, 120.
Lifter to follow.
From Korea, Lee Hyunjung.
Prepara, Zieba.
Impairment to her lower limbs and the results of the effects of polio. She was encouraged to try this sport by a social worker who's looked after her since the age of 14. In her own words, she was always well built, so was well suited to powerlifting. Her philosophy, if you try it, you can do it. You need to give it a go.
Minute.
So 115 was good on the opening attempt. We've now gone to 120. Now that personal best. Well, it was strong. Referees are going to have to determine whether that bar stayed level. On this occasion, they don't think it did. So it's left back on 115, has a third attempt still to come. Let's look from this angle and we'll see bar tips on the right-hand side as we look at the screen. That was enough for the referees to say no lift. Lee Hyunjung of Korea just outside the medals as things currently stand in 4th position.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 130 kilos, second attempt. From Poland, Marzena Zieba.
Barra pronta, 130 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Polônia.
From Poland, Marzena Zieba, well, Paralympic debutante.
Prepara Tuinfort.
Born with arthrogryposis, is unable to bend her knees or freely move her feet. And it's certainly not affecting her ability to perform here in Rio. First tried powerlifting at the age of 15 years. Now 26 years of age, far more experienced and competing on the biggest sporting stage in the world. Successful with 128 on her opening lift. Has now gone to 130. Well, the bar flies back to arm's length. She's got a really good, almost hyperextending elbow lock. It makes it very easy to see that the elbows lock out simultaneously. And there we are, 2 good lifts. Currently silver medal position. 1 round remaining for her.
Primeiros, por favor, montar a barra com 130 quilos, suporte 13.
Almost having to break the bar on the way down.
Thank you. The bar is loaded.
Good control on the chest. Bar is not allowed to sink into the chest.
Melaica Tuinfort.
Barra pronta com 130 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Tuinfort dos Países Baixos.
Marzena
Nadia
Zieba
Ali
of
EGY.
Poland in 2nd place. So the Dutch athlete now, Melaica Tuinfort, studied law, born with a congenital limb deficiency. She became the first Dutch powerlifter to win a World Championship medal when she won bronze 2 years ago at the 2014 World Champs in Dubai. Formerly originated from Suriname, where she represented in para-athletics, the shot put. She competed there at the Paralympic Games. Well, here she is now, 130 kilos for a 2nd attempt. This to move her into the silver medal position ahead of the Polish lifter. So is it enough? Yes, it is. 2 white lights. That puts her into the silver medal position ahead of Marzena Zieba of Poland by virtue of lighter body weight. Body weights play a part even in the supers.
Olheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 145
This really is a close competition.
The bar is loaded, 145 kilos.
So just confirming, 2nd place as things currently stand for the Dutch lifter.
Barra pronta com 145 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Nadia Ali EGY.
Lifter to follow, Orji.
So Nadia Ali of Egypt, well, under pressure now. Twice a medalist at Paralympic Games. She has the opportunity to move up into the silver medal position with this lift of 145 kilos, but first attempt, well, it was nowhere near. Let's see if she can succeed here.
One minute.
Well, that's better. Much, much better than the first attempt. What was going on in the opening lift? Well, it's gone back to arm's length, but it's been failed. It's a no lift, but it shows us that she is capable of the weight. Let's have a look. Oh, did that ever stop on the chest? Came up nice and level. Bar was never stationary, was it? Well, what a careless error. Too keen this time to get it back to arm's length. And still with no result. She believes she can do it. One attempt remaining.
Thank you. The bar is loaded.
Coach is saying what happened, and she said, I forgot to pause.
From Nigeria, Josephine Orji.
Now we have the current leader making her Paralympic debut. Well, can anybody outlift Josephine Orji of Nigeria? 37-year-old is now going for a new world record.
Sets a new Paralympic record and sets a new world record.
I kind of forget the Paralympic record when we're talking about world records, but of course it would take both. A kilo now, more than anything she has ever lifted before. This is huge. Well, we just got to wait for that confirmation. It's not there. 2-1 against the lifter. Well, so close. Let's have a look.
Loaders, please. 75 kilos, rack height 12.
Was at the chest. That bit looks good. Wow, does the bar drop on the near side? You can see the elbows not quite locking out simultaneously. The bar's level there. Starts to drop on the left, and that's why it's been failed. Now she wants that world record. She still has one attempt remaining.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 75 kilos. Third attempt from Libya. Ghazalah Alaqouri.
Here are the standings after round 2 in the women's 86+ kilo category. In the lead from Nigeria, Josephine Orji, currently in silver medal position. From the Netherlands, Melaica Tuinfort, and in the bronze medal position as things stand from Poland, Marzena Zieba. So the final lift in the competition for Ghazalah Alaqouri on 75. Unfortunately,
Movimento no Lula. Terceira
she
tentativa.
does not get a result here in Rio. 3 successive failures. She's out of the competition. Well, how disappointing. Just unable to maintain the bar totally level.
Suporte 12.
She'll need to go back to the drawing board now and work on these technical bits. And hopefully we'll see her again in 4 years' time, a more experienced lifter.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 121 kilos now. Third attempt, Philippines, Adeline Ancheta.
Barra pronta com 121 quilos para a terceira tentativa de Ancheta, Filipinas.
Lifter to follow, Lee, Republic of Korea.
Prepara, Lee.
Next up from the Philippines, Adeline Ancheta. Well, a friend of hers suggested she have a go at powerlifting, and she said, why not? She started powerlifting a few months later and then decided to take part in a local abled body competition. She won. The prize included 2 months free training at a gym that was owned by her future coach. Well, it's coaches like that see potential in athletes and are then able to coach and take them on to this kind of level. Needs this lift to stay in the competition. 121. Well, strong enough to drive it back to arm's length. The decision now lies with the referees, and unfortunately, another lifter we see bombing out. No result here in Rio.
Loaders, please. 130 kilos on the bar now. Rack height 12.
Not stationary on the chest, and that lack of control is what's cost her.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 130 kilos. Third attempt. Republic of Korea. Lee Hyunjung.
Barra pronta, 130 quilos. Terceira tentativa de Lee, Coreia.
Lifter to follow, Tuinfort, Netherlands.
Prepara, Tuinfort.
Bar now has gone up to 130 kilos. This for the third attempt from the Korean athlete Lee Hyunjung. Currently in 4th position. Successful with 115 on her opening attempt. Has subsequently missed 120. Well, she's gone up to 130. If successful, this would put her into the bronze medal position ahead of the Polish lifter Marzena Zieba. This for a shot at the podium.
One minute.
Well, it's a too big an ask on a third attempt, up by 10 kilos.
No lift.
Just unable to get through the sticking point, so Lee Hyunjung has had a go at trying to get back on the podium, not to be.
Loaders,
She currently finds herself
134
down in
kilos
4th
now,
place.
rack height 12.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 134 quilos, suporte 12.
And the side spotters again doing a great job. There we are, there's confirmation. 4th place, Hyunjung.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 134 kilos. 3rd attempt from Poland, Marzena Zieba.
Barra pronta com 134 quilos. Terceira tentativa. Marzena, Polônia.
So from Poland, Marzena Zieba, well, she had to wait and watch nervously just then to see if she remains on the podium. She does. She's still in the bronze medal position. That can still change. Succeeded already with 128, then 130. And now she's put the bar up to 134. This would move her up into the silver medal position. Big lift here. Well, very aggressive to arm's length, and again the elbows lock out simultaneously. Did the bar stay level? Yes, it did. And there are the celebrations. Marzena Zieba of Poland goes up into the silver medal position.
Loaders 134 kilos now, rack height 13.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 134 quilos, suporte 13.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 134 kilos. 3rd attempt, Netherlands, Melaica Tuinfort.
Barra pronta com 134 quilos para a terceira tentativa de
Well, big smiles from the Polish lifter. She cannot do any worse now than a bronze medal. But the lifter coming onto the stage, well, she is now under pressure. Melaica Tuinfort of the Netherlands. She's just been pushed from silver into bronze. And there is still one lifter remaining in this competition that is yet to post a weight. So she could find herself dropping off the podium, but this will guarantee her a medal. This will move her back up into the silver medal position and put the pressure on Zieba Marzena of Poland. It's the same weight on the bar that we've just seen. The body weights now will come into play. Melaica Tuinfort in picture. Well, she's the lighter of the two lifters.
1 minute.
Oh, well, it was under control right until the end. I think she's thrown it away. So unsuccessful with 134. And there's the celebrations from Zieba Marzena of Poland. She is guaranteed a medal. We'll just have to wait and see what colour. Melaica Tuinfort unsuccessful here. She's still in the bronze medal position, and there is every chance she can stay on the podium. The next lifter will decide that. Smiles now.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 145 kilos. 3rd attempt from Egypt, Nadia Ali.
Barra pronta com 145 quilos.
Well, this is the lifter that can affect proceedings. She's the one lifter that is yet to register a total. So Nadia Ali of Egypt asking for the crowd support. Very experienced at 42 years of age. Come on, she says, I need your help. Twice been a bronze medalist before. This will catapult her up into the silver medal position and would push Melaica Tuinfort of the Netherlands out of the medals. 145 kilos on the bar. This for a medal. Well, surely she paused that time. The bar came back to arm's length. Has she corrected the mistakes? Oh my goodness me. Well, so no lift.
Voters 154 kilos, please.
Marzena Zieba is guaranteed a silver medal now. She thought she was going to be pushed down into bronze. The Egyptian is being asked to leave the bench. Comes down. Oh, was it stationary?
154 kilos.
Final look from this angle. Bar's down on the right side. Still down on the right side. I'm not sure. Maybe movement on the chest. Maybe she will appeal. Our coaches have a minute to get an appeal in writing to the jury table.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 154 kilos. Third attempt from Nigeria, Josephine Orji.
So, as things stand at the moment, here is your Paralympic champion in the women's 86+ kilo category powerlifting division.
If successful, this will give her a new Paralympic
It's an incredible
record
lifter we are witnessing here. Sticking with 154 kilos. Again, to attempt her own world record. Missed it on the second attempt. She's already secured the gold. This for the icing on the cake here at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Well, it looks strong, it looks solid. Is it good enough? Yes, it is. And there we are. We have we have the same world record holder with a new weight, 154 kilos.
Josephine Orji, Nigeria.
Here are the rest of the Nigerian team, here to support their lifter. I think it's going to be noisy parties tonight as we conclude the final day of powerlifting. The Nigerian team have done so well. Bar flies back to arm's length. Well, you've got to think there's more kilos there. She does have the option to take a fourth attempt.
This closes off the medals portion. She may ask for a fourth attempt to try and beat the record.
Now there are the smiles.
And she has loaders 100.
Well, whether she wants to or not, the coaches are pushing her out. You are taking a fourth attempt, and it's massive. 160 kilos. Yes, I said that correctly. 160. That is the weight being loaded onto the bar. Nigerian lifter Josephine Orji. She's just broken her own world record. Well, this Unbelievable lifting. No able body lifters of the same body weight can hit these kind of weights.
Josephine Orji. If successful, once again, this will be a new Paralympic record, a new world record.
So 3 minutes is on the clock instead of the standard 2. That's because she's following herself. She won't need 3 minutes. She's focused and she's ready. Out she comes straight away. Well, the youngsters in the crowd going wild, haven't they? Been lucky to see such a spectacle of lifting. It's moments like these that inspire the next generation. If you're watching and you fancy having a go, look up where your nearest club is. Don't leave it till tomorrow, do it today. Josephine Orji from Nigeria. 4th attempt, 160. Wow, how strong is this woman? Another world record, 2-1 in favour. The party just gets louder.
Another new Paralympic record. A new world record, 160 kilos.
Just a quick inspection by the centre referee to make sure she's not wearing anything illegal. Well, of course she's not. What an attempt. Impeccable control all the way to the chest. Pauses.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain.
Huge drive back to arm's length. Just managed to keep control.
Over 86 kilo competition. Thank you.
Senhoras e senhores, por favor, permaneçam em seus lugares para a cerimônia de premiação da categoria feminina, 86 quilos mais. Obrigado.
There are the celebrations backstage. And the big smiles. Well, there is your winner, Paralympic champion in the women's 86 plus kilo category from Nigeria, Josephine Orji. $154, well, that's the weight that counts in the competition. The 160, that was outside of proceedings. It still counts as a world and Paralympic record, but not on the official results. Here are the overall standings in the women's 86 plus category. Josephine Orji from Nigeria in gold. In silver medal position, Zieba, Marzena Zieba of Poland, and in the bronze medal from the Netherlands, Melaica Tuinfort.
dedication, commitment, and dance moves.
A organização dos Jogos Olímpicos e Paralímpicos agradece a todos os voluntários pelo esforço, dedicação e comprometimento.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's plus 86 kilo powerlifting competition.
Senhoras e senhores, a cerimônia de premiação do halterofilismo da categoria feminina 86 quilos mais.
welcome the medalists.
Por favor, deem as boas-vindas às medalhistas.
The medalists for the victory ceremony of the women's 86 plus kilo category powerlifting here from Rio Centro Pavilion 2. The athletes are ready to receive what's rightfully theirs. This is what they've come
The
for.
medals will be presented by governing board member of the International Paralympic Committee.
As medalhas serão entregues pelo membro do Conselho Executivo do Comitê Paralímpico Internacional.
Medals presented by Ms. Rita Van Driel, IPC governing board member.
Accompanied by Director of International Relations and Protocol Operations of Rio 2016.
Director of International Relations here in Rio, Lucia Amaral Piexoto.
Bronze medalist representing Netherlands,
Medalha de bronze representando os Países Baixos.
Melaica Tuinfort.
The bronze medalist, women's 86 plus kilo category from the Netherlands, Melaica Tuinfort. At last we have the smiles.
Representing Poland,
Medalha de prata representando a Polônia.
Marzena Zieba.
And the silver medalist, representing Poland, Marzena Zieba, 26 years of age. What a Paralympic debut she has made.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Nigeria,
Medalha de ouro e campeã paralímpica representando Nigéria.
Josephine Orji.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion. Inching away onto the podium from Nigeria, Josephine Orji. Not content with one world record on her third attempt, she opted for a fourth. 160 kilos was the weight lifted. Tremendous effort today. She takes the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the anthem of Nigeria.
Senhoras e senhores, o hino da Nigéria.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Senhoras e senhores, as medalhistas paralímpicas.
There are your medalists in the women's 86 plus kilo category We've seen new world records set,
2016
and this concludes the women's 86 plus category from Rio Centro Pavilion 2 at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games.
When leaving your seat and exiting the venue, please take unwanted items with you and place them in the available waste bins of the Rio 2016 Pavilion 2. Thank you.
Ao deixar seu assento, por favor, leve seu lixo para ser depositado nas lixeiras espalhadas pelo Pavilhão 2 do Rio Centro. Obrigado.
Please assist us by leaving the